Hey you guys, thank you for joining me for this 2 pound pick a card. So we can learn about the tactics of the codependents around you. So if you're curious what's going on in the karmic world, it's a bit different than if you're, someone who's done the best you can despite obstacle after obstacle. Well, the karmics are the people who chose the easy way out, and now those shortcuts are catching up with them. So, what's taking place is now, even though they're unlearning toxic behaviors, karmics are still doing karmic shit. So, we're going to learn about the tactics of the codependents around you. I only felt led to do 2 pals, so I'm trusting this. And so we're going to ask the angels, how are you being protected from codependency as well? You know, as a survivor of codependency and, still catching myself in codependent behavior at times, it is so difficult being around individuals who are just comfortable being codependent. So it's just like, sometimes I'm curious, how am I being protected from codependency? Because I can tell what I want to know so that I can be able to, give gratitude to it directly. So we're going to get one message. How are you being protected from codependency? Ooh, Archangel Regale. I'll show you the cards, but Archangel Regale. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Regale, for showing up in the building. And then we have the lyrics, Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. Alright, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with my new brand new invention. So, what I'm getting is that the codependent behavior is that people are trying to, make it seem as if they're working on art projects, and they're trying to get talented people to support them, hoping that they'll attract clientele and money and things like that. Now, the people who are really just naturally passionate about a talent, they're gonna do it themselves. But you have people trying to, with relationship healing, they're trying to act as if they're different people from the people that they were with other people before, but literally their shame and guilt. It's like they're trying to make it seem as if they're in healthy relationships with other people so that the people that walked away from them will give them another chance because they want to appear healthy. But literally, they just would be repeating another cycle of abuse. So it's like they're trying to act as if I'm a brand new person, I'm following my dreams, I'm around positive people. But right now, positive people are just healing and doing self-care. So yeah, that's how you're being protected from codependency. Awesome. Well, without further ado, you guys, there's 2 pals. We're going to look into the tactics of the codependents around you. I'll see what your pal or pals of choice. Thank you for being here. Pal 1, thank you for being here. So, tactics of the codependents around you. This is going to be, I feel it's going to be a juicy read. Especially for you guys, pal 1. No Scrubs by TLC. A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster. All scrub alert and St. Francis with activism. So the tactics of the codependents around you, if there's something that you say you believe in, activism that you're supporting, guys who aren't shit or girls who aren't shit, but if you're female, it's mostly guys, they're going to act as if they support your cause, but they really don't support your cause at all, and they're scrubs. So tactics of the codependents around you. Scrubs are trying to act as if they're politically charged now. I need to see change, but the only reason they're making change is because they're getting uncomfortable. They're getting so uncomfortable with these changes, and they just want a break. So they're willing to protest just to be lazy. But they're hoping that during the protest part, you'll see this like this side of them where it's like they're so responsible and they're so passionate about life. But literally they're like, bro, it's getting hard as hell out here and I'm lazy. And so if I can just like protest right now and that gets me a break for a couple of weeks, fuck it. That's what I'm gonna do. They don't give a damn about what they're doing. Destiny's Child. So I'm saying, which band was originally called Girls Time? Oh shit, yes. Which band was originally called Girls Time? Destiny's Child. So I'm picking up Pal 1 if you're watching this. Something that people were just like, no, 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 no. And you're really good at it. The same people who kept telling you no are going to look back and see everything that you wanted it's happening before their eyes. You know, Beyonce's grown, and I was watching this video today. I'm a Grown Woman. Well, Grown Woman by Beyonce Knowles, and she had showed how the contest had said a boy band had won, and that's fine, that's cool, nothing wrong with that. But literally, with the talent, all the hard work those women put in, they still were not giving enough credit. So if there's something that you're consistent on, you know, and just keep going because you're going to get credit for. That's the thing that the people might be acting like the scrubs might be acting like they're supporting him. With Guru Ram Das as well, spiritual practice. You might have scrubs who are acting like they support your cause, who are acting as if they're spiritual. Spirituality isn't really something that's like serious for them. Whatever is going to get them ladies or just like someone to swap sacral chakra energy with, that's what they're going to do. And then Sies La Vie by Bewitched. Say you will, say you won't. Say you'll do what I don't. It's like, I feel like these people, they may also try to act as if I'm innocent, I'm spiritual, and I just actually want to get to know you for you. But they're really trying to like get spiritual people in the spiritual community to be like, I really want to have sex with you, by acting as if, no, we can't have sex. And then it happens and it's just like a whole spiritual experience and they're trying to get into relationships. Oh my gosh, people are getting desperate, Pal 1. Okay, tactics of the codependents around you. This is what this is about. Tactics of the codependents around you. This is fucking funny. Okay, let's get another card. And then we're going to wrap up your message, Pal 1. We have Goddess Hathor, rejuvenation. You know, so, and also Goddess Hathor is connected to the mother cow goddesses and things of that nature. So I feel like if you're a mom or if you're a parent or you're just reparenting yourself, you're giving yourself the love that you've always deserved, you know? And I feel that's why it's like, you know, it's showing it's very spiritual. Your self-love is very spiritual. And you're very picky about who you give your time to. So that's why people are trying to like, let's collaborate. We have got a fist of pure emotion, got a head of shattered dreams. Bad for good by Take That. So, Pal 1, you inspire a lot of people to make their dreams come true. And it looks as if because you have so many manifestations coming in that your dreams have come true. But literally, you're always working on your manifestations, which is just being one with yourself. So people who are really selfish, they don't really care to know what's really going on in your life. They just want you to help them make their dreams come true. And they're willing to say, hey, we don't care that you're healing. We're willing to say, help us even if you need to heal. So I feel like you're being protected from that as well. But that is the tactics that these codependents around you are using. And it doesn't sound like it's working. But the fact that you're aware of it and know what's happening, that's funny. Have a good day, Power One. I hope that it's like you can find some laughter in that. That's ridiculous and funny. Wow, that's a pretty moon. That's a pretty moon. Oh, snap. I haven't seen the moon in days. Did you guys, welcome, Pal 2. Did you guys, make your, I know, when I'm making this video, it's, a new moon is passed, so intentions are put out. Intention. Oh my gosh, I just said intentions. God, not goddess, but God, Horus. Intention. So yeah, it's a pretty moon. It's like I'm gonna show you guys. Or you guys can work on your visualization. Work on visualization. Because instead of me like showing you the moon, I know I see it. I'm building faith. Look, use your gift of visualization. How do you think the moon looks right now? You know? So we set intention, all right? Horus, intention. So I feel like a intention you could have set on a new moon is definitely with intention. Woo! It's wow. Okay, so power one, intention. Yeah, if I was talking about that I set any new intentions on the new moon, I know I did, and maybe you guys did too, and things of that. You possibly done moon magic, okay? Okay, so the question here is, which movie featured Whitney Houston's cover of I Will Always Love You? And it's The Bodyguard. And The Bodyguard, he was so in love with Whitney, he didn't mind making her feel unsafe to keep her around. But Whitney Houston had to learn in this movie, this is my perspective, that she could protect herself. And the fact that the bodyguard wanted to always feel like the only way he could have her the way he wanted her was if she felt unsafe, so he had to make it seem as if he was, her protector. Oh shit, tactics of the codependent surround you. Are you okay? It's like they want to make you feel, they want to make it seem as if they want to try to make you feel secure. But the reality is they don't feel secure within themselves. They feel more secure around other people. So if you have any codependents around you who ask, hey, are you okay? It's because they're like, yo, I am lonely as shit and I have no one to talk to. And I want to make it seem as if I'm caring and kind and highly sought after. So I'm asking, are you okay? And this means that if you allow me to take it there, I will create problems out of thin fucking air. Just so we could trauma bond to drama and make it just seem as if I'm spiritual and, with these psychic attacks. No, it's just not paying attention to detail. Yo, these people long-term planning. Like, I feel like, and I've picked this up in other readings, but this is like same old recycled tactics, yo. This happened to me in my childhood. Trying to make it seem as if I need them, and they're like, I want what you have. I don't need what you have. I don't even appreciate what you have. But I simply want what you have. So I'm going to try to insinuate myself into your life as a kind individual, but literally, I'm planning to cripple you so that what your check is my check. However that looks. Yo, these people playing the long term. Let's get 2 more messages. These people, they're starting to realize the value of prana and life force. And they're like, I feel like I just rather make one investment. And we have the Jesus card, forgiveness. So these people are paying off a lot of karma right now. Because it's like, you know how Jesus died for our sins? If that's supposed to happen. And then you also know how, like, Jesus has dealt, like, even though Jesus died for people's sins, people still doing a whole bunch of sinful shit and covering up and acting like they serve God. Like, that's what's going on with a lot of these people. These codependents, like, when they get a break from doing devilish shit, they try to act like they these goody two shoes because they want to fit in with this new standard of living that's producing itself. Once again, we go to activism. Thank you, Saint Francis, for being present. On Power 1, if you are coming from Power 2 first, if you've been feeling let go to Power 1, here's a confirmation. But yeah, if they know that they just can't walk up to you with a sob story, they gonna try to like connect with you like on something that you passionate about, you know? Even if they don't have any experience or any care about it, they want to make it seem as if I'm your biggest supporter. I'm your only supporter. So be mindful of this small level of possessiveness. This possessiveness can turn into single white female real quick. Okay. We have the lyrics from Flying Without Wings by Westlife. Everybody's looking for that something, one thing that'll make it all complete. So this is telling me, you know, like when you're a kid and you have that feeling that magic is real and you want to explore it, that's what's happening now. It's kind of like people who are using emotional and mental manipulation now realize that there's some actual people who are actually magical and they will actually want to be a part of that, but they're starting to realize the consequences and negative impacts of training your body to emotionally manipulate itself and others through mental and emotional manipulation. So now it's like they're really thinking before they say certain things, but I'm picking up like they're starting to feel the physical effects of manipulation. You know, narcissistic abuse does produce a lot of death rates in a lot of people, weakened hearts and things like that. And I feel like these people, you know, the victims of narcissism get less body aches than the narcissist. Okay, here's a known fact the medical industry doesn't tell you. A victim of narcissism, they will experience bodily deformations, you know, but an actual narcissist will experience much harsher body ailments from narcissistic abuse. Okay, so they're experiencing a lot of this turned to a calm reading too. They're experiencing heavy physical discomfort. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Wonderwall by Oasis. This is telling me they're the codependents around you will try to act as if they're doing futuristic things, but their conversations will always be past tense. So you can give it like 3 times. You can give it 5 minutes. And watching those 5 minutes, the less you talk, they're going to kind of go like a tape, rewinding itself, going back to the same, like, reason for being there. They're seeking emotional comfort. They're just saying it in very, very intelligent ways. So this is a good time to be alive because your intelligence level is up there. I hope you guys enjoy that message. And that is how the codependents are around you, tactics that they're using, you guys. Have a wonderful day, all right? Love, peace, and happiness.